let's blend together. So we're going to do this entire blend together, and I'm going to tell you everything that I do to achieve my blends, because a lot of people say to me, how do you get your shadows so pigmented? How do you get your blends to look the way they do? How do you get your shadows to pop on camera? So we are here now doing a blend together. I will say this is like 5 minutes long, but I have broken it down as much as possible, but so you can still see what's happening, because I find personally with tutorials, if they're like a minute long, I'm like, I didn't really get much out of that because it was so quick. So if you don't like the long videos, then maybe this might not be the one for you, but if it's not, I might post like a quick 1 minute clip of just blending, so let me know if you want that. So what I'm going to do is, this is the Lick and Lash Spice palette. Now if you don't have this palette, I'm going to compare it to Carnival XL Pro. So the first shade I'm taking is the shade Rocky. If you don't have Spice palette, we're going to Carnival palette, take the shade Wreck. I always take a blank canvas E23. This is like a small bullet brush, and this is where I break the rules compared to a lot of other people who will show you how to blend, because this is a bullet brush. We normally take a small blending brush, but no matter where I'm starting on my blends, my first blend will always be with this brush. I just like how it gives you the precision of the shape we're going to map out. So dipping back in frequently to pick up more pigment, I'm going around in this like, what's call it, like a moon shape, and that's the shape we're going to go for today. So I do follow like the 1, 2, 3, 4, go ahead and add some more. I learnt that from P. Louise, where we like go 4 times, dip back in to pick up more shadow, go 4 times, dip in to pick up more shadow. You can do longer than 4, it depends how much shadow you pick up. I do think I'm a bit heavy handed, but I love some people are very light blenders, so you might like pick up more frequently. I have kept the first part of each blend at normal speed and then sped up, just so you can kind of get the gist without feeling like it's taking forever. So the next blend we're going to take is the shade Garnet from Spice palette. If you were using Carnival, take the shade Inferno. I am taking my second blend on a blank canvas E10 brush. This is another one of my favourite brushes. This is normally the second brush I'd always pick up anyway, unless I'm doing like a very small blend, but I will show you small blends in a separate video. With my second shade, I'm taking it 50% on Rocky, 50% on my base. So what we mean by that is the bristles of our brush with our shadow on top is touching half of the blend Rocky we've already applied, and half of it is on the base. So it's going to give you that nice blend going up, but it's also not going to leave harsh lines in between each shade. The next shade we're going to take is the shade Mustard. If you're using Carnival, I'd say take the shade Shuffle. Now this is where our orange blend is going to come into it, because if you see at the beginning we had like orange going through our blend, but we are not using an orange shadow. We're creating the orange shade by blending the yellow with the red. This is going to give us the orange, so we're not actually using an orange shadow. Personally, I find if we use red then orange then yellow, it turns very muggy, so I tend to just skip out orange altogether and create the orange using the yellow and the red. We have taken Mustard on a 141 brush from P. Louise. Again, following every step that we've mentioned, 1, 2, 3, 4, go ahead and add some more, and our 50-50 technique. We're pulling this further out to the temple or the side of the brow, whichever one you prefer to call it. We are then going to go back down. This is what we call the ladder technique. So what we went up with, we're going back down with. So we're going back down into our red blend, going back down into our deep blend, and then we're going to introduce another shade. So to bring back the yellow shade, we're now taking another brush. This is an E25 brush from Blank Canvas. It's a big fluffy brush. I'm taking the shade Bumblebee. If you're using Carnival, take the shade Keen. And I'm just going to buff this the whole way out just to bring back the yellow shade that we already kind of had, because I feel like we lost a bit of the yellow because we turned it orange with the red, so I wanted to bring the yellow back into it. We are going to go up and down that ladder numerous times with each of our blends until we're happy with how it's looking. I've done this maybe 5 times throughout. This is what it will look like, and I hope you liked this blending tutorial. Please let me know.